All right, so last week was week 50 of running my own consultancy, and I have to be honest, it was a little bit more stressful than most weeks. There were some things that came up in my personal life that kind of happened right around the same time I took on a bunch of new work. Everything sort of accumulated into a day I needed to take off from Friday because it just became a little too much. Whenever I get stressed, sometimes I remind myself that coming into this space and working in this building would have been a sign that I made it. Many people have heard the story of how I started my business with a broken laptop in a boarding house, but that next step, I was doing videos and doing a lot of work from the side bedroom, which was also a space set aside for my first son. Really having this space, being in this space, would have been a sign that I was doing well enough to afford a space like this, to have a dedicated space like this. Really have to remember that sometimes. I think if you're feeling really stressed out about that type of stuff is really important to remember, and know that that place is part of what led you to this place, and it's always, before you get to that next level, there's a certain level of stress that has to happen before you get to that next spot and kind of break through.
But I suppose the last thing that I have to remind myself of is that I genuinely love doing what I do. And I'm very fortunate to be one of those people who gets the opportunity to do that. Do I love it every single day? No, but do I get the opportunity to do the thing I love? Yeah, and that's pretty great. So I'm curious, what is it that you do to remind yourself to kind of calm down or help relieve your stress? Leave it in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. All right, that's the end of week 50.